Just a couple of weeks left in the Arenalacrosseleague regular season as we open Week 13 with a matchup between the Paris Riverwolves and the Brampton Express. Hello and welcome to Memorial Arena in Brampton, Ontario. Lance Wynn working alongside JVI Productions. Starting goalies for the visitors from the Riverwolves, Chase Cosgrove with a 6-3 record. And at the other end, it'll be Devlin Shanahan, a perfect 5-0. He will get the call for the Express. Officials for tonight's game, another all-star crew. Crew chief is Kyle Coulter. He's joined by Mark Sandman Sands and Bad Brad Fennell. Head coaches for Paris, it's Jamie Dubrick. His assistant is Chris Driscoll. And for Brampton, Jeff Dowling calls the shots. His assistants are Kevin Haynes and Ryan Campbell. And as we get set for this one, boy, this one has been marked on the calendar. These two teams come in. The Riverwolves, of course, have dropped their last three, sporting a 6-6 record. The Express, well, they're the hottest team in the league right now, having won 7 straight. They sport a 9-3 record, chasing the defending champion Whitby Steelhawks. We're underway. Opening possession belongs to the Express. Looking inside, Nathan Jones not able to handle that pass. Ball loose, shot clock at 10. It's going to be Curtis Ward putting together his finest season, working Zach Sutherland, his shot, wide of the mark, rebound, scooped up. Jones going to have to let that go, right on target, and an easy save made there by Chase Cosgrove. And now first offensive possession for the Riverwolves. Nick Ellerton, do it all for this team, works it over to that left side. Caden Merritt out there as well, going one-on-one, an easy save there, but a good attempt nonetheless by Carson Moyer, and now the Express will get their second touch here. Jake McNabb, keep an eye on him, one of the leading scorers for the Brampton Express. High-powered octane offense. Gavin Tebow, his shot right on, another good save. And I tell you, two of the best goaltenders in the league here tonight. Going to take an awful lot to beat these guys. Going to have to work hard. That one caroms wide. Scooped up by Ty Argent. Argent, wrong stick side, works to bounce. That'll stay right here for 20 more. So off to a good start here at Brampton Memorial as these two teams very evenly matched. Pretty much their full rosters, maybe the first time this year, including this guy here, and Caden Dybo. And welcome back after missing a few games. And Dybo goes right to work, picks up his first of the game, 27th of the season, and it's 1-0 Paris. So not a whole lot that any netminder can do when the offensive player goes airborne. It certainly puts the advantage in the player's favor, and that's what Dybo did, able to leap and tuck that in the far side. Connor Scott in the circle going up against Jonah Beam. Beam's going to slide that back. Noah Labar will scoop that up. Brampton now will get a touch and look to move it. It's deflected, and Sutherland now will work the offense. They'll attack. Keep an eye. Paris does a great job of extending their defense. That's what they do. They force that offense way away. Working that side, Jacob Janke also playing some fine lacrosse. Ward shot steered aside. Rebound picked up Jones. Battled away. Good fight in that corner. Nick Ellerton is in there as well, trying to fish things out. Instead, coming away with it, Lucas Ferreira. Great job on the loose ball. Ward now working with 7 on the shot clock. Sutherland shot right on, almost snuck through. Back up there. And here comes the Riverwolves. Marcus Minichiello. That shot over the net. Rebound. Simonelli on the doorstep, but checked just in the nick of time. Matthews, wide open. Tebow, great save there. Talk about Cosgrove doing his thing early on. Picked up now. Riverwolves working into the offensive end. They'll look to set things up, but the pressure of both these defenses making it difficult. Curtis Woodland, the main man for these Riverwolves. Shot, scoop, shovel, kicked it back out. Looking for something. Moyer has the only... That shot steered aside, and a good save made, stuck right to Shanahan, and now Brampton trying to work it over. Great job to stay on his feet and work that over, and hats off definitely to Medeiros, and that rebound, no reset, Looking for the duck in, manual count, shot right on. Cosgrove save, he'll look for an outlet. Airs one out and almost in the basket, instead chasing that Shanahan. He'll return the favor. McNabb couldn't get it cleanly, didn't get possession, so no over and back. He'll work it over. Ward passed it before he got it. Retrieves it now. Daibo on him, double team comes. Kick out, McNabb leans in. McNabb steer around, good pass down low. 1-2, backhand, beauty, baby. That's Penestrat on the money. So I tell you, if you haven't seen Penestrat go to work, there isn't much he can't do, usually a transition specialist. This time in the offensive end, curled around that side of the net, got a great feed, and made no mistake beating Cosgrove on the short side. We're tied at 1. Off the draw, Bean. He's going to shift it over. Estrat, he'll look for some help. Bounce, and they get it up. 3-on-2 now. Brampton, shot wide of the mark. That's going to go up, out of play, and it'll remain right here as it went off the goaltender, but a gift right back. Marley Angus, you can bet coach and staff glad to have him. That shot, fine. Right through the D, right through the wicket. Great job by Dawson Brown as he saw the opening. Outstanding transition offense by the Riverwolves, 2-1. Off the draw, Jonah Bean put that one in the netting. So Ty Argent will look to set things up. And they'll work it right side, Daibo. Daibo, beam on him, Woodland. Woodland trying to shift back, ducks back in and out, kicks it out, Daibo. Looking for something, doesn't have a lot, sends it back to Woodland. Working inside, Caden Merritt. Merritt, quick shot, right on stop by Shanahan. He'll look to outlet. On the run, Estrat. Estrat met with Woodland. Woodland, great scoop, wrap around possession, and he works it out to Minicello, and he'll get it up to Owendale. Good defensive hold there on transition. That's what your captain does, a little of everything at both ends. Argent shifts it back out. They go back to Simonelli. Simonelli curls, gets a screen on the duck in. Daibo doesn't have a lot of room. Good defensive rotation. Andrew Horsley all over him. 2 on the shot clock. Daibo shovel wide of the mark. That's going to be a violation. Possession belongs to the Express. Just over 9.5 to go here, opening quarter. Glad you have tuned in because this is expected to be a dynamite ball game. Two teams fighting, and we're going to have our first penalty of the game as Cam Mancini put the wraparound, and he's going to go for holding, and first power play opportunity is going to belong to the home side. So Brampton, like I mentioned off the top, coming in riding a 7-game win streak, 19-9 win over the Timbermen last week. And they go back to work here. Last time these two teams met, it was a 1-goal win for Paris in that one. That was back in January. So you can see why expectations are high. Dodging the first bullet, Marley Angus will move it over. Ellerton now will settle things down. Little difference in the size of the carpet here between Brampton Memorial and the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena, that's for sure. Children's Arena in Oshawa different. And the Toronto Rock Athletic Center as well. Hanser making a move, ducking it short-handed, and that one's covered. Shanahan, great job. And the Express now will look to work it over and set it up with McNabb. Minute 15 left in the power play. McNabb at the top. He's got Curtis Ward and Tebow on that left side. Right side has Sutherland. McNabb setting his sights. Stopped, though, by Cosgrove. And possession belongs to Paris. Ellerton, great job to get it over the timeline. Going for a run is Moyer. Moyer's going to hang on to it. Try to burn some valuable seconds. 40 seconds left in the man short. 8 on the shot clock. Moyer kicks it out. Argent couldn't handle it. And that ball's going to get touched up. McNabb now is going to let that shot clock expire. And now they'll have 25 seconds to work with the man advantage. First power play of the game for this lethal power play of the Express. Sutherland. Slide over McNabb. All kinds of time. Couldn't find the mark. We'll only expect that for the first couple shots. 5 on the shot clock. McNabb had that one deflected. Good defense. And 4 on the shot clock. Shoveled up. Quick shot off the glass. And Paris again kills that penalty. So a good job on the PK as Angus over the timeline. Quick shot wide. Merritt's going to bail him out. No reset. 20 seconds left. Plenty of time to set things up. Simonelli trying to turn the corner. Can't. Merritt. Kick out. Mancini. Bouncer. Whole lot of bounce. Scooped up and a beauty job. The captain, Curtis Woodland, hanging around that doorstep. Answered the doorbell. And we're tied at 2. Let me recheck my counter as it's a 3-1 game, and Woodland picks up his first of the game, 17th of the season. And talking to the coaching staff prior to this game, it was Paris coaching staff and Jamie Dubrick. They just riding a losing streak, but they've had 3 different lineups during those 3 losses. So he's now back to happy to have some guys back in the lineup that had been missing, and Brampton now looking to counter. Nate Jones will slide that over on the curl. Searle, kick back. On the exchange, Jones fakes the shovel. Searle lets it go, 5-hole. So a quick, swift answer by the Brampton Express. And it comes courtesy Jeremy Searle for his first of the game. So 3-2 the lead in favor of the visitors from Paris with just over 6.5 minutes to play here, opening quarter. Off the draw, it gets knocked down by Beam, and Cosgrove will scoop that and move it up to Brown. Brown got a hustle, does, and Argent half boards, left side. Dybo. Always dangerous. Changes the angle. That shot right on. Hold and scoop from Shanahan. Dangerous flip, but Janke recovers, and now it's Beam. Sutherland. Good defense. Brooks trying to crash. Inside, great passing. What a save. Oh my, Mr. Cosgrove. He has come to play today with 5:45 to go. That will take us to our first official's timeout. Back after our official's timeout. End-to-end action is exactly what's expected. Express come in owning second place right now. Paris in a 3-way tie for third. Made Merritt working inside with Woodland. Woodland stepped in the crease anyway. Shanahan will work it up. Horsley. Quick pass, finds Labar. And Labar will wait for the offense to filter out, starting with McNabb. He'll give way. Searle set things up at the top. Tebow's going to park himself right at the top of the dotted half circle. And McNabb now deep in the corner will swing it across, and Ward not able to gather that pass. Tebow bails him out. 2 on the shot clock though, and give the Riverwolves some credit. Boy, they've tightened their D. Working in transition, Ellerton. Bergsma had it pop out of his pocket. Angus couldn't gather it. Bergsma battling for it. And it's Angus that comes away with it. So it wasn't a smooth transition, but they managed to regain control. Merritt has room. That goes off the defender and beam. Daibo battling with it and loses that battle. So Cayman Daibo, what a job to find Merritt on the doorstep. And an easier goal Caden Merritt will not get. His first of the game. He's got 28 on the season. And it's a 4-2 lead for the Riverwolves. So that backfired a bit on Shanahan as he went in the fight, and the quick hands of Daibo. Boy, like Velcro, able to scoop that up off the draw. Scott swinging around Ellerton. Woodland back out there. Could tell he was pumped before this one, that's for sure. On the curl around, Angus shot stopped and picked up. Here come the Express now with Colin Matthews. Sutherland, swing around, Estrat, looking inside, Sutherland! What a beauty feed. Estrat threaded the needle, found Sutherland who went airborne to find the mark, 4-3. Just a great job of ball movement. That tally gives Sutherland his 31st of the season, and boy, he's racking up some numbers, as are a few of these Express players. One of the most potent offenses in the Arenalacrosse League. Off the draw, Medeiros will swing around. Ward hangs on to it. Chased by Hansor. Minicello there to meet him, and they swing it back to the right. Ward fakes the shovel, chased out again, curls around, kick out inside. Butka's shot wide of the mark, goes out of play, and possession belongs to Paris with just over 3.5 to go opening quarter. Minicello. Let me get that straight. Underhand by Simonelli. That's going to be a foot race. Morrow's going to win that on the reset and go in the other direction. Good job there by Patrick Morrow to get the job done. Argent filters back out, works it to Merritt. Merritt with Janky on hand, too much on that. That'll be possession change and work back up over the line. Here come the Express. Janky's shot steered aside. McNabb retrieves, 20 more. Swings around to the left. Bouncer, good save. Just enough, as that'll be a crease possession and belongs to Paris. Stephen Pelliccioni, good job to leg that over the timeline. And they'll set things up now with Moyer. Moyer surveys, waits for Woodland. Woodland bullet wide of the mark, and Karam's right to Shanahan. He'll loft one up. Great job by Woodland on the intercept. He is playing a fine quarter. Curtis Woodland steps into one, and Matthews blocked that unintentionally, I'm sure. Moyer now. No reset. Lets it go. Shanahan got enough of it, so it just missed that far post. Gathered and moved up now, and a good job by the Express, so good team effort. And now Matthews looking to turn the corner, has some room, zips it back. Sutherland changes the angle. Inside, Tebow. What a save made there. Boy, oh boy, Cosgrove had that shoulder shrug down. Brown trying to leg it over the timeline. 1.5 to go here, opening quarter. Argent working with Merritt. Argent, duck in, backhand try, knocked down. Chase down, Medeiros can't get Argent, nifty pickup, and that's a shot clock violation, and it'll belong to Brampton. That one met with a good stiff cross check, but Janky there to retrieve into the final minute. Ward can't get it cleanly, over and back. Argent scoops it, works with Ellerton. Ellerton, one-on-one, He'll wait. Dybel trailing, has room. Dybel's denied as a great job by Jake McNabb. McNabb, 40 seconds left in the game clock. McNabb getting worked over. Kicks that to the left side. Gets it back now. Sets the sight. Can't let a shot go. 10 on the shot clock. That one by Searle. Couldn't get a clean look. Good defensive work. Shot clock at 3. That one's going to go loose with 15 seconds to go in the game clock. Scooped up. Angus, one-on-one. Angus well over the net. Merritt going to try to bail him out. 10 seconds left. 5, 2. Merritt on target, stopped. What a first quarter. It has been 4-3 Riverwolves. We'll be back with the second. So far, a quarter in the books. The visiting Riverwolves have rolled in and own a 1-goal advantage over the home side Express off the draw. Madeiro's going to scoop that one up, and Brampton will own first possession here of the second. Jones will set it to McNabb. McNabb, this is his spot. He likes this side of the floor. Working at the Estrat. Estrat on the pop out. Jones shot. Good save made there by Cosgrove. On the run now. Minicello on the run. Tucking it far side, but nothing doing. Great job there as Shanahan closed the door. Trevor McDonald now will bring it back, set it up with McNabb. Sutherland looking for an opening. Tebow looking for that screen, gets it. Can't do much with it. 10 on the shot clock behind the net. Dunk attempt and crease the call. And now Paris will counter the other way. Out of the back door, almost in the bucket, but couldn't handle it cleanly. Was Moyer, and Merry Christmas, right back to Paris it goes. Merritt has some room. Merritt twister off the post. That's going to carry him, and Matthews going to grab that and go. Matthews on the run. Has a man with him. Matthews underhand stopped. Rebound loose in a dotted half circle. Matthews scoops it up with 2. Shovel back out. Chance here. Wrong stick side, though, and good job to think better of it by Ty Clark, and they'll set things up. Good decision making so far by both these teams. That one right off the shoulder pad, saved by Cosgrove. Outlet will send away Mancini. Backdoor zip just too far for Merritt. That'll carry him up, and it'll belong to the Express. Adamson will bring it over the line, and he'll look to set things up. He'll retreat. Rest of the offense filter out for the Express. McNabb, that one again. Great pad save by Cosgrove, and it's still sitting there. A whole lot going on. Crease the call. And one pass. Here come the Riverwolves. Angus. Wrong stick side. Good hesitation. Kick back out Argent. I tell you, don't get much craftier than Ty Argent. Swing around. Dybo inside. Quick shot. Argent had to be ready for that one, did Shanahan. And now they'll move it up. That pass goes awry. Argent will turn it around and go. Argent, good decision there as McDonald was on him tight. Dybo now. Moyer went 2 under on underhand. Karam played perfectly and ducking in. McDonald wasn't expecting the pass, so it'll go right back to Moyer. Backhand out. Merritt tried to go off that top corner, but denied by Shanahan. Some great goaltending here in this game so far. Matthews. Great shake and bake move. Couldn't shed a defender, though. Tebow kicks Sutherland. They'll work it from the right now. Ward dumps it. Give and go, Yankee. Oh, that give and go keeps on giving, I tell you that. Beauty pass play by the Express. We're tied at 4. Jacob Janke continues to impress. That's his 24th of the season. And to no one's surprise, we're knotted at 4 here. Tell you keep this pace up, and our officials are going to need to add an extra officials timeout, because good workout here as Hansler now will give way in its merit. Woodland wasting no time. He'll go for that top corner. Simonelli will bail him out. Simonelli diving and crashing in, and I'm not sure if they're going to go with goaltender interference. Said the ball went in first, and our officials will confer. So they may count the goal and still give him a penalty. We'll see here what the call is. The rule is you can dive, but you can't dive directly at the goaltender. And so Simonelli's for sure going to get the penalty. So it's goaltender interference. So the goal does stand. So give Simonelli credit for the goal. He's got 14. But now Brampton will go to their second power play of the game. Off the draw, Bean. Janke will set things up. We're at the 11-minute mark here. Second quarter. Paris leading by a goal. McNabb at the top. Sutherland tried to find that short side, working on the right with Janke. Tebow. Interchange. Tebow shot. Different angle off a helmet. Good job by Tebow. He got long reach. McNabb, shot clock winding down, goes to the bounce, steered aside. Ellerton going to battle for it. Tebow gets it. Fresh 20. Plenty of time in the man advantage. Bouncer, too much on the ounce. McNabb had to work, couldn't get it. Possession now will belong to Paris with 1:07 to burn. Got their unit, man short unit out there. Daibo, Woodland, Merritt, and Moyer. They'll keep it well to the outside. Daibo. Moyer gets double teamed in a bad spot, trying to swim his way out. Got a weak one off, but it got on target. Estrat now will counter with just 30 seconds left in the man advantage. Trevor McDonald will stop, drop, and set up shop and give way. Janke will flip. McNabb. Final 20 seconds. That shot steered aside. Sutherland rebound. Janke. 10 seconds left. Tebow. Good angle there, but Sutherland just missed the mark. That's going to carry him to the off the netting, and now Paris with a chance. Penalty over. So Paris burns that one out quite nicely. We're at the 9-minute mark, second quarter. And Riverwolves with a chance on offense now to Woodland. His shot right on. Nicely played. Shanahan made that one look easy. That was a good hard shot from Woodland. Wide open up the middle. They get it to him, but what a save by Cosgrove. McNabb, great job to position himself in a box out to retrieve that carom and give his team some more time to work with. On the curl around. Going hard. That one stopped again on a good try by Lucas Ferreira. But again, all over the loose balls are the Express. Ferreira, one-on-one. Kick out. Janke. Twister, nothing doing on that side, but it'll go out of play and they'll get another chance here. Right back to work. McNabb chase back out away from that dotted half circle. Good job by Owen Dale. Inside, Sutherland! Beauty, fake, beauty, finish. Zach Sutherland knew he had to do just a little bit more to beat Cosgrove, and he did for his second of the game. 5-5 to score, 7:55 to play here in the second. Off the draw. Great job by the Riverwolves. Ellerton goes for it. That one is off the pad. Minicello's going to pick that up, and he'll leg that one over the timeline. Minicello works it over Moyer. Shovel, fake, flip back, turnover. Janke rolling up the middle. Janke, dump off. Estrat bouncer stopped. Cosgrove, quick outlet pass. Mancini can't haul it in. Shanahan out there fishing. Jonah Beam is the one who lands it. And now Adamson, a quick pass up. Both teams end to end. Butka, he'll swing it across now, and it's Ward. One-on-one, Morrow on him. Ward tried to go top corner, rung it off the crossbar. Tebow. On the run, that one steered and almost slipped through, but Cosgrove, calm, cool, and collective, swung around, and Riverwolves now into the offensive end. Merritt. Argent. Bergsma. Merritt. Duck in. Merritt wide of the mark. Dybo going to try to help him out instead. Good job there. 5 on the shot clock. Still loose. Tip back, and Express will own possession. And with 6:05 to play in the first half, that'll take us to our officials' timeout. Welcome back, and I tell you, if you blink a few times, you're going to miss a whole lot in this game, because it has been an impressive opening half of lacrosse. Here, week 13 of the Arena Lacrosse League underway, and another big matchup tomorrow as the Peterborough Timbermen will be at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center to take on the Toronto Monarchs. That a 7 p.m. start. Doubleheader at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena on Sunday. We'll get to that in the meantime, between time. Ward had Searle on the screen and roll, 5 in the shot clock. Searle going to try his best, but comes up empty now, and here come the Riverwolves. Angus. Simonelli on the flip. Gets a screen, has an opening, goes to the underhand, but that's sat on by Shanahan, and now DeLille will bring that back the other way. He's met by Simonelli, puts on a little extra, and kicks it back out to Ward. Butka isolated on the right side. Ferreira has nothing, 10 on the shot clock. Ward. Ferreira runs into 2, gets bounced around, and good job defensively by Mancini and Morrow to close that up, and Riverwolves now will work it into the offensive end. Moyer. Merritt. Merritt, quick shot right on. Shanahan had to give his head a shake as that got him square between the melon, and good job to regain focus, as with the stoppage, possession will stay right here with the Riverwolves with 20 to work with. So just some clarification as to why the possession belonged to Paris after that. Explained by crew chief Kyle Coulter. Well done on his part. Daibo ducks back out. Merritt through a screen again. Right on. Scooped up by Shanahan. He'll loft it airborne deep and trying to go under it. Going up to get it. Nicely done, but it denied again. So great job by Ty Clark. Better job, though, by Chase Cosgrove and Paris now. Bergsma. Thought he had something, but wasn't on the same page. Merritt turns the corner, zips into one again. Good chest save, and Trevor McDonald going to battle for it. Simonelli takes a hit. Can't get a hold of it. McDonald battling as well. Gets some help. Horsley in alone. Horsley's twister wide of the mark. Brown's going to take it back the other way, and Paris now with numbers. Argent cutting through. Woodland. Woodland ducks in. Woodland off the crossbar. Oh, so close, but nada. Matthews, zip pass ahead. DeLille just missed that. Knew he should have had it. And now it's Moyer. Moyer will circle around and zip it across. Simonelli shot right on. Lofted up Estrad. He'll play that coy game, does a good job to get it, and hits a trailer and beam. McNabb. Probably the lowest scoring half for either of these two teams. That one touches nothing, goes up out of play. And Paris will own possession. Ellerton. In, Angus shot. Good save again. Shanahan, outlet pass. Play off the boards. Clark, kick it out. Matthews now, they'll settle it down and wait for the rest of the offense. Ward. Janke. Ducks in, tries a quick shot. That was wide, no reset. 7 on the shot clock. Looking for McNabb on a good shot pass, but instead, shot clock winding down. McNabb wide of the mark. Good defense played by the Riverwolves. We're under the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Bergsma will swing it around. Simonelli still tied at 5. Behind the net, diving attempt, but creased the call. So the idea was there by Moyer, just couldn't get the execution down. McDonald over the timeline, and he'll work it to Sutherland. Ward bounces off one. Sutherland shot, deflected and knocked down by Minichiello. Fighting for it, and good job. Minichiello picks it up. He's going to head it up to Hanser. Estrat trying to chase him down. Bouncer right in the basket. Back the other way we go. Searle. McNabb, we're into the final minute here. Second quarter, McNabb couldn't get that off. Good defense, Connor Scott. Race for it. McNabb's going to track it down. No reset. Zips that back right into the stick of Minichiello. He's going to trot that one up over the timeline. And Paris now going to be careful here. 36 seconds left in the half. Woodland. One-on-one. Going to need some help, I'll tell you that. Dumps it down. Moyer chase back out. Reverse pivot. Back behind the net. Argent kick out. Bergsma couldn't clean. Woodland bails him out. Curtis Woodland on the money. Second of the game for the Riverwolves captain. And it was really a fortuitous bounce that went their way, and he managed to get that as Bergsma couldn't field that pass cleanly, but sometimes luck plays a role in things, and it's 6-5 for Paris. 21 seconds left here. Battle off the draw, and Brampton will immediately call timeout. 17.5 seconds left, and Brampton will play for the last shot when we come back. Ready to rock and roll here as the final possession of this opening half belongs to the Express. Their net empty for the extra attacker. We'll see what Jeff Dowling has drawn up for his club here to try to pull even, trailing by a goal. Here we go. Searle at the top. Game clock now at 10. 7. 4. Sutherland. That one's deflected and doesn't go the way it was planned. But I tell you, an impressive 30 minutes in the books here at Brampton Memorial. 6-5 for the visitors. We'll be back with the third. All ready to go for third quarter action. Only fitting that it was 4-3 Paris after one. 6-5 now at the half in favor of the Riverwolves. So 30 minutes to play here, and what's been an opening, a very impressive opening 2 quarters of lacrosse. Off the draw, Jonah Beam's going to bounce off a couple, send that down. Mancini zips to skip across. Estrat thinks better of it. He'll pull it back out, work it down, Janke. Jones, quick skip again. Tebow, isolated. Good motion on that offense by the Express. Sutherland, great fake, ducks in inside. Jones had more time than he thought and muffed that shot, and now it's Marley Angus. One-on-one, Janke on him. Janke, great job with the cross-check. Retrieved, though, by Angus, pinned up in the corner. And scrum there as Simonelli trying to fish it out. Instead, a good job. The Express come away with it. McDonald had it. Now it's a speedy Matthews. Matthews ducks by one. Matthews has the numbers. He'll weave in and out. Matthews can't get a shot off. Finds a trailer. Butka, that one went off a defender and will stay right here for a fresh 20. Good start again to this third. McNabb hasn't been able to find a whole lot of room to get a shot off on the roll. Butka hesitated. McNabb still had it. Leans in. Double team. McNabb gets it. Easy shot. Rebound. And Searle couldn't cleanly get that. He had a wide open net. But a good bounce goes in favor of the Riverwolves. Brooks. Merritt. Good job in handling a tough pass. He'll curl back out. And he'll wait for the rest of the offense. Moyer. Dybo. Merritt underhand. And it sneaks through. First time we've seen something sneak through today. And give some credit where credit is due as Merritt continues to impress. His second of the game, 29th of the season. So largest lead of this game is 2. That's where we're at now, 7-5 Paris. Violation off the draw. We'll give it to the Express. So right off the bat, a chance here to answer. Sutherland. Jones behind the net, Estrat. Sutherland from a different angle, knocked down. Good job to let it go over the line. Janke got a battle for it. He's in a real battle with Brown. Janke trying to get his stick loose. Gets kicked around, batted around. Shot clock's at 4, and it's Ellerton. And too much by Scott will give possession to Brampton. McDonald jumps on that, and he'll set it up Sutherland. So a little too overly aggressive. And now Brampton will get it right back. Ferreira has some room. His shot blocked. Minicello on the run. Doesn't have any help there as it's 1-on-2. And he'll have to wait, do a little dipsy-doodle, try to swim his way in and out of traffic. Getting worked over. Goes for a run. Had a couple of impressive transition goals last week. Woodland, he has played a fine half. Dumps it back out. Backhand try right on. Rebound. Spin. Minicello. How about that nifty footwork there? 8-5 Paris. Didn't have a whole lot of room to do a whole lot. But Minichiello certainly did what he could with that on a beauty finish. That is his first of the game. So the Paris lead now pushed to 3. Just in case you missed it or in case you don't know, tomorrow at the track in Oakville, it'll be the Peterborough Timbermen, Toronto Monarchs going head-to-head. Then a doubleheader at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. 1 p.m. start will be the Oshawa Outlaws and the Ohsweken Bears. That will be followed by the defending champion Whitby Steelhawks taking on the red-hot Six Nations Snipers. That carom goes all the way now, and it's Moyer. Dump off. Ty Argent! Riverwolves on a run. Beauty pass, Moyer to Argent. And already that trade that brought Argent over to these Riverwolves paying off. Different story when these Riverwolves have a full lineup. You look at these two teams, and of course, a 3-game losing streak coming into this one by the Riverwolves, a 7-game winning streak for these Express. And remember, it was the Brampton Express that have handed the defending champs their only loss of this year. That's how hot they've been, and right now the Riverwolves putting together a fine ball game. Ellerton gets a step. Ellerton trying to add to that, and he does. So the landslide tilting in favor of the Riverwolves. There isn't a whole lot that Nick Ellerton doesn't do for this Paris team, and defensively he's a mainstay. Transition, does his thing like he did there. Just a member of the All-State Good Hands team. Off the draw, Beam trying to answer quickly with a bouncer. That goes up and out of play. Almost had to save our cameraman Ryan from that one, but he's a tough guy. He would have taken it on the chin. Merritt works it down the corner. Moyer gets a good screen from Woodland. Woodland going to try to keep that bleeding going. Matthews, though, off the stop from Shanahan. Duck in. Matthews races through 2, dumps it down low, diving in. That one goes off the post. So great attempt by Lucas Ferreira, but he came up with iron. Searle. He's going to spin around. Searle can't get a clean shot off. McNabb going to have to get him going. That shot right on. Great save made by Cosgrove. Outlet pass. On the run, Moyer. Moyer in alone. Tried to bounce it through the 5-hole, but nothing doing Shanahan. Horsley over the timeline. Funny how it goes. If you're a netminder, boy, it's a roller coaster ride. That pass well over Tebow by McNabb. Paris now is going to move it up, and Brown's going to flip Argent. Argent down low. Brown right on the doorstep, but he's wrapped up tight. And that'll be a crease call. And possession now quickly to Trevor McDonald. McDonald. Argent chases him back. Ellerton going to run him down. They're going to double him up. McDonald spins through 2. Twister right on. Cosgrove, another outlet. Lofted up. Angus going to try to run under it. Shanahan going to take that away. And he'll flip, and LeBar will bring it back. Noah LeBar over the timeline. And they'll work it now with Ward. Dump right in. Searle couldn't handle it. Took a crazy hop right back to Searle. He'll curl right around. Dump it in tight. Wide of the mark. Ferreira, golden opportunity. That one's going to be a high stick, and the Express are certainly going to head to the power play here. So it's going to be Harrison Brooks, guilty party with a legal cross-check. For the third time in this game, Brampton will work with the man advantage. They're 0 for 2 in what has been a lethal power play this entire season. So give some credit to the Paris defense. They've prepared well. Quick stick, can't finish. McNabb, slow it up, plenty of time. Searle, that one knocked down. Minicello. Ball loose. McNabb, quick shot right on. So I think the strategy here is they're going to try to pepper Cosgrove with lots of shots. Good outlet pass, and it's Angus. Angus has DeLille to work with, to contend with, and now it's Ellerton. Daibo out there, as is Woodland. We're under 8.5 to go, third quarter. It's been an offensive explosion, 4 straight goals to open up the half by the Riverwolves. Daibo one-on-one. That's going to be a handful, but Labar is more than that and more than capable as he closes off that door. And now Estrat. Just over a minute left in the Brampton power play. Need one here to right the ship, Searle. And he picks the top corner, so Ellerton well backed into the crease. Searle made no mistake this time. Picks up his second of the game, and it's 10-6. First power play goal from this Express team, and they have feasted on their power play opportunities during the 7-game win streak. And this time the strategy of the Riverwolves did not work. Under 8 minutes to go, off the draw. Adamson spins off one. Janke will slow it up. Ward. Janke getting ahead of steam. Sutherland on a screen and roll. Nothing doing. Ward trailing late. Top corner. Back-to-back goals from the Express. They're back in it. It's 10-7. Much needed goal for Curtis Ward. Came in as one of the leaders. That's his 29th of the season. And one thing you can't do is count either of these two teams out. Their offense is both explosive. Off the draw, Jones battling for it. He'll scoop it, had it, lost it. Matthews had it, lost it. Had it, lost it. Loose again, Hansor. He had it, lost it. Instead, Ellerton. He has it. Dump off. That chance by Moyer. Easy save made by Shanahan. Estrada, quick pass ahead into the offensive end. Butka and Janke, two-man game, right side. Tebow, isolated. Tebow goes to the low shot. Good save made by Cosgrove. Mancini trips up on the carpet. Instead, Janke gathers it. And he'll float that to Tebow. Ward out late. Give and go. Tebow. Minicello on him, on the switch. Ward speeds around. Lets the sidearm go wide of the mark. Ball loose behind the net. And Emmanuel Count will give a shot clock violation. And with 6:24 to go, that'll take us to our officials' timeout. Ready to roll after our officials' timeout. Just under 6.5 to play here. Third quarter. 3-goal lead for the Riverwolves. Woodland. Daibo. Merritt. Nothing to work with. Daibo right back. Ducks in, looking on the curl around. They can't complete the pass, but Argent. Slick with the stick, I tell you. Good job battling. No Horsley in there. He's a tough customer. Argent gets roughed up. Jonah Beam, you talk about tough customers. Daibo, shot clock violation. He'll have to drop it and leave it. McDonald will scoop and go. Transition defense there. McDonald's going to attack. Said he'll get chased out by 2. Flip back, Janke. They'll create some space with McNabb. McNabb. Waiting for McNabb to get on track here. Searle McNabb shot right on. Cosgrove going to reach out and touch someone, and they're going to be all over that loose ball, and that's going to be a smothered ball, so possession will belong to Brampton. Janke's going to bring that out to the half boards, get a running start. Ferreira on the shovel, in tight, backhand try, but not a whole lot of time. Minichiello is going to bring that one over the timeline. Bergsma jumps out. Simonelli in a rush. Bergsma can't handle that pass, handcuffed him. Scooped up. Minichiello does a great job to recover. He's going to turn the corner. Dump in. Moyer had a notion. Bergsma going to cut through again. Woodland. That one deflected. And Matthews is going to be off to the races now. Numbers for the Express. Matthews curls around. That's too much interference. They're going to have to throw 2 flags on that play. And Woodland now with Moyer. Argent. I know someone yelled dive out there, but I'm not quite sure what game they were watching. Moyer on the kick out. Argent lets it go. Good save there from Shanahan. Argent again. Daibo. Behind the net. Woodland tried to tuck it, but Shanahan read it like a novel. Quick pass. Ferreira can't run it down. Netminder to netminder, and here come Paris. So we're going to have our, not sure what the call is here. It looks like too many men on the floor. And it is going to go against the Paris Riverwolves. So 1 for 3 heading into their 4th power play. Go the Express with just under 4 minutes to play here. So see if they can't close the gap, trailing by 3. Tebow has room, goes to that same side, nothing doing. Great job, Sutherland. McNabb, 20 more. Ward, duck in, has it taken away. Gone, here come the Riverwolves, it's Angus. Angus denied. Back the other way, so a shorthanded opportunity for Paris. Searle now quickly, McNabb. McNabb shot off the toe and saved by Cosgrove. They'll loft that one up and make it easy to get it over into the offensive end. Still got 1:15 to burn here. Merritt going to go for a bit of a jog. Labar is going to work him over. Merritt tucks it. 5 on the shot clock. Gets bounced and taken away. Good defense. Labar has been a defensive demon out here today. And now Estrad. See, they go to work. Estrad trailing in. That one right on. So Ferreira went hard, but right off the chest protector. Now it's Ellerton. 40 seconds left in the penalty. Simonelli. 2.5 minutes to play in this 3rd quarter. Moyer gets a step. Moyer going to go airborne. And that's a crease call. Beam's going to pick it up. And Brampton's going to try to get something in their final 15 seconds of this power play. McNabb. Ward on the shift. Lets it go, top corner, Beebe. 2nd straight power play goal for the Express. And it's a 10-8 game. You gotta like the way Curtis Ward just got his feet set and made up his mind as soon as he got that he was gonna let that shot go, and no chance for Cosgrove to stop that pellet. And off the draw, Brampton's got it again. So they've closed the gap. Matthews trying to spin through a couple defenders, regains possession. Good shake and bake, and back to the right side. That one chased down. Estrat. Shovel back out. Janke. Quick shot. Easy save for Cosgrove. Look for the outlet. And he'll just shovel it ahead. Ellerton, one pass. They'll have to work hard to get it over. And a good job there by Brown. Under a minute and a half to go. Angus gets a step on McDonald. Flip back. Merritt, top corner. One top shelf to the other. So there's the answer the Riverwolves were looking for. And it's an 11-8 game. I tell you, if you don't know about Caden Merritt, you better ask someone, because this kid can play. He's just a youngster in this league, 19 years old. And he's turning some heads. Playing with the big dogs. Off the draw, Beam. Gets it back. And they'll settle it with Jones. Ward. Has some room. Lets it go. A shoulder shrug save from Cosgrove. Fresh 20 now. We're into the final minute, third quarter. Tebow. Spin. Tebow. Corner and tried to sneak it by, but that was closed off. Quick outlet pass, Moyer. Chased down by two defenders. Good transition defense by the Express and Ellerton. Dybo out late. Moyer. Right on. Rebound. Knocked down by Labar. He's going to play hockey to himself. Can't get it cleanly. Instead, it's going to go to Simonelli. Dump over Dybo. On a dime, backhand off the post. He'll get his own rebound. Fresh 20 into the final 15 of this quarter. Simonelli. He'll wait. Woodland will filter out late. 10 on the game clock. That shot aiming for the top corner, miss. Down low, Argent's backhand pass. Dybo waited on it. Instead, the Express are going to get it, and they're going to let this one wind down. 3 quarters have flown on by. 11-8, Riverwolves. We'll be back with what will be a great fourth quarter. Back as we get set for the fourth quarter. You better fasten your seatbelt for this one. A 3-goal lead for the Paris Riverwolves, trying to roll into Brampton and put an end to their 3-game skid, and in the process put an end to a 7-game win streak for these Express. Off the draw. Beam had it momentarily, but Hansor, great job to get possession. He's going to roll, and now he's got a couple guys play that off the boards. Brown. He'll catch it and set things up. Dybo. Merritt. His shot wide of the mark. That's going to go over the timeline and over and back. So possession now belongs to the Express. So if Brampton's going to pull this one out, they're going to need something from their big gun and Jake McNabb. That's for sure. Ward's going to have to chip in again as well. Ward, last second stick check. Rebound, Janke. Scoots around, 10 on the shot clock. Ward's going to head back for D, and that shot right on. Easy save, Cosgrove. Lofts one up, and it's Mancini. Cam Mancini. McDonald on him, Woodland. Paris, if they're going to hold this lead, they're going to need something from their big man, Curtis Woodland. Simonelli. And that's coughed up, and Matthews off to the races. Going to be tough to catch him. Matthews, great stick check, but he finds the mark. That is in the net. In transition, Colin Matthews with his first of the game. (11-9), and I tell you, they may question that call, but from my vantage point here, that clearly went in the net. And a good piece of officiating by this crew. And I know there's only one crew chief, but all 3 of these guys are veterans in the Arenalacrosse League. Brooks now off the draw. So Paris off to a bit of a slow start here. They're going to need an answer, and they're going to need some help from their gunners. Dybo, been quiet. His shot wide of the mark, picked up. Good Simonelli, dumps out, Dybo. Duck in twister, nothing doing. Ball loose, Merritt scoops. Dying seconds of the shot clock, he'll just loft it in the corner. So the Express have upped their game, trailing now by 2. Estrad. McNabb. McNabb almost got a step. McNabb has room. That's well wide of the mark. Rebound. Ferreira. 8 on the shot clock. McNabb waits, and too much going on the screen. Possession belongs to the Riverwolves. Minichiello. He's going to tiptoe over that timeline. 12.5 to go, fourth quarter. Paris. Argent. 10 on the shot clock, Bergsma. Shot pass into Moyer. Moyer, 5 on the shot clock. Estrad has him locked down tight. Shot right on, stopped. On the doorstep. Great job by Shanahan. Hill outlet. Here come the Express. Clark, Janke. Janke with room. He finds the corner. Jacob Janke, transition goal. It's 11-10. Second of the game for Janke, and a little bit of a knuckleball fooled Cosgrove in that low short side, and you knew this one was far from done when we started. Paris has led the entire way. Angus floated around. Down low, looking over to Merritt. Merritt tees it up. Good pad save. Loose. Matthews has it. They're going to try to slow him up just a bit with a couple good cross checks, and they do. Beam. Ward trailing late. Gets a good screen on the roll, on the run, steered aside by Cosgrove. Beam, fresh 20, on the doorstep, Tebow denied. Butka will reset. Ward. No look. Butka, duck in. Shot, basket save, 5-hole. And an outlet pass. Here comes Dybo. Handcuff Merritt, and it'll go back the other way. Good pick there by Estrad. Trailing Janke. Has Horsley with him. Janke, shovel. It was back where Horsley was. He'll retrieve it. And back to work McNabb. Has some room. McNabb shot. Stopped by Cosgrove. Ball loose. Ellerton. Great job to get that loose ball. And boy, those little things, they matter certainly now. Simonelli. Ducks by McDonald. Underhand McDonald with a great stick check late. And now Merritt. Simonelli. And that's going to be a holding the stick call. And it's going to go against Ty Argent. So boy, an inopportune time to give the Express their 5th power play opportunity. 2 for 4 with the man advantage, and with under 10 minutes to go here, trailing by a goal, they've got a chance to even things up. Haven't been even since midway through the second quarter. So here we go. Janke, McNabb, swing Ward, skip. Sutherland, wide of the mark, Tebow off the carom. Kick out McNabb. He'll give it a go. Good pad save. Rebound loose. Ward scoops and gets out. 20 more. Waltzing in, tried to take something off, but didn't fool anyone this time around. Ward does a good job to retrieve. So a little slow to the loose balls right now, Paris. Maybe a little fatigue setting in. McNabb tried to go far side through a screen, through a defender. Nothing doing. Minute 15 in the power play. Ward rings it off the crossbar. Great header. McNabb. Good save again, Cosgrove. Boy, oh boy, 9-minute mark. Minute left in the power play. Searle. Inside all day. What a save, Cosgrove. McNabb. Deflected. Sutherland. Ward wide of the mark. McNabb retrieves. McNabb. Top corner. We're all tied at 11. Oh, you could see that baby coming. All kinds of opportunities. But I told you, if they're going to get anything going here, they're going to need something from Jake McNabb, and they do. That's his first of the game, his 32nd of the season. And after going 0 for 2 on the power play in the first half, the Express have gone 3 for 3 to tie the game at 11. Here in the fourth, Estrat, possession belongs to the Express. They are rolling right now. Clawed all the way back from a 4-goal deficit. In tight. Jones changes the angle. That one right on Cosgrove. Paris now needs to get some momentum back on their side. Woodland. In tight twister they do. How about downtown Dawson Brown again, second of the game. And the lead goes back to the visitors from Paris. 12-11 with just over 8 minutes to play. Oh, what a game. Always impressive when a game gets you excited on paper prior to the start and lives up to expectations like this one. What a way to open up Week 13 in the Arena Lacrosse League. Just 2 weeks left in the regular season before playoffs. Janke, he'll race back, create some space, and get the offense where they should be with Butka. Tebow. On the curl, Butka. McNabb, you know he's feeling it now. That one wide of the mark. Loose, Tebow, jump shot. Nothing doing. Lofted, Ellerton in alone. Ellerton! Money in the bank. I tell you, there isn't anything that guy can't do. Second of the game on a beauty pass from Minicello. 12-11. I tell you, when you get old, you don't ride the roller coasters anymore, but this game here has certainly taken this old fella a long way off the draw. Matthews and Argent battling for it. Janke comes away with it, chased down, pushed out of the dotted half circle. Great job to recover, and Sutherland now. My bad, 13-11 now for the Riverwolves as that one, just like that, that gap is closed again, Curtis Ward. How about Curtis Ward pulling that underhand out of nowhere and finding the mark for his third of the game. 13-12 with just over 7 minutes to play. Off the draw. Matthews tried to shift his way out. Brown comes away with it. Moyer. Simonelli. Merritt. Didn't realize he still had it. Dybo, slick pickup. Dump in, Moyer couldn't get it cleanly. Good job by Horsley. And now a quick outlet pass, and it's now Matthews. So 6.5 to go here. Express trailing by a goal. McNabb. I told you when it's time to stand and deliver, number 7 is in the house. Jake McNabb with his second of the game, second this quarter. And dare I check my counter to say this game's tied. 13-13 in the week 13 of the Arena Lacrosse League. Off the draw, possession belonging to Brampton now as they got a bit of momentum here. McDonald, Sutherland. He'll curl back out. Ward tried to go top corner, saved by Cosgrove, loose now. No stick battling for it. Minicello in there. They're just going to pin that. It's 10 on the shot clock. Searle. Whole lot of chopping going on in that scrum. Minicello goes down in the heat. Searle takes a bump. Still loose. Manual count going here. It's scooped up by the Riverwolves. So a good job winning that battle to the loose ball. And now Angus. Angus has been quiet, almost turned it over. Woodland bails him out. Woodland going to need to step up. So like McNabb stepped up for Brampton, Woodland has to do the same here. And they turn it over. And with just over 5 minutes to go, that's going to take us to our final officials timeout. Check your legs on a Friday or Saturday, bro. No matter. So as we get set to come back, just a reminder, of course, overtime, sudden death. Last time these two teams met, January 12th, that's what they needed, a 12-11 win by the Riverwolves. That was the last time Brampton had lost the game. So here we go now. Brampton with possession. Tebow. McNabb. He's been hot this quarter. That's wide of the mark. Ward tracks it down. Shovel pass and can't find a pocket. Sutherland tracks it down with 10 on the shot clock. Sutherland zipped across, picked off by Angus. Angus has Ellerton, but good defense. Angus will hang on to it and roll to the net. Hesitation. Angus kick back out. Moyer. Moyer worked over and some by Adamson. And that's going to send them both. And a face mask right off the bat there is going to cost them both. So Moyer and Adamson, I think they both had a hand on a face mask. So I think they're both either going to go. So officials are going to get together and have a discussion here with 4:15 to go. I believe they'll be coincidental, whatever they are. But both those two guys may be done for the day. We'll see what happens when the dust settles. Just a reminder, tomorrow 7 p.m. start at the track in Oakville. Peterborough Timbermen and the Toronto Monarchs. Currently, you look at the all standings, Whitby sitting on top. The Express are second at 9-3. And then there are three teams tied for that third spot, Peterborough, Paris, and Toronto. So that game tomorrow night, a big one for both Toronto and for Peterborough. Six Nations Snipers, they will go against defending champs on Sunday. They are in the hunt with a 5-7 record. So I think that is the case and the right call, as both those two guys will be issued out as per the Arena Lacrosse League mandate. The idea is to eliminate face mask penalties, and both of them have done it. So the extra 2 for the illegal cross-check is going to go against the Riverwolves. So another crucial power play opportunity goes to the Brampton Express with 4:15 to play. Tie game. So I would say the officials, great job as they got together and sorted that out and got it right. So McNabb now sitting in his usual spot. That's where he likes to be, left shooter. Ward out there, interchange. And McNabb had that sight set on that top corner, but a good save by Cosgrove. Track down, fresh 20. Ward, McNabb, oh, he'll take that. That one, another good save, Cosgrove. Stick taken out of Ellerton's hand, so that's an interference call. Possession to Paris. Ellerton harassed, but he'll switch hands, get it over the timeline. Woodland. Woodland out there with Dybo, Minicello, and Merritt. Some of the best hands in the game out there right now. Dybo, hesitation. Right on and no goal. So may have filtered through, but landing in the crease first was Dybo. And now another opportunity here to take the lead for the Express. They have not led in this game. Trailed 4-3 after 1-6-5 at the half, 11-8 at the end of 3. Tebow, top corner, there's the lead. 4 straight power play goals. 14-13 Brampton. Searle has used that overhand effectively. That's his third of the game. It just seems like whenever you throw a mention out there of someone from the Express, they stand and deliver. Beam tries the dunk attempt, and why not? Jones will bail him out. Janke will curl back out, under 3 minutes to go. McNabb. Team's even. Estrat. Wrong stick side, save Cosgrove, ball loose, on the run, it's Argent. Ty Argent has Ellerton with him. Argent, dump off, Merritt, top corner, tied at 14. Oh, transition lacrosse at its finest. Argent with a beauty feed and an equally sweet finish for the 4th time in this game, Caden Merritt. So a good piece of officiating by crew chief Kyle Coulter, telling both teams that's enough flack. Good game like this with 2.5 to go. Spend more time playing, less time talking. It's been a well officiated ball game, that's for sure. Loose. Battling for it. Bodies colliding on that boards. And Beam had it, now McDonald. Chased down. McDonald leans in, double team. McDonald over and back. That call went too far into the offensive end. And with 2:08 to go, Paris now with possession. Tie game. Oh, we are in money crunch time. And took his eye off it, but Merritt got the bounce. Merritt curls out, dumps it back. Simonelli out, Angus. 10 on the shot clock. Shovel, Merritt. Up, down, top corner, Caden Merritt. Oh, he has done it again. 5th of the game for Merritt. And Paris has regained the lead 15-14. 1:41 to play. Dare I say it, but whew. Some kind of game here today. Off the draw, Matthews turns a corner. Matthews flip. Kick across, Estrad. Janke, 1.5 to go. Net still filled. 5-on-5, Ward. McNabb with a touch. Janke diving hard, and it's crease call as both officials were all over that. And now Paris will work with time on their side, but I'll tell you, that's a whole lot of time, just one goal needed. Daibo. Argent, quick shot, knocked down. Argent's going to retrieve that, 10 on the shot clock. Argent surveys, quick shot right on, stopped by Shanahan. We're into the final minute, 50 seconds left. Brampton's got to move here. 7-game win streak on the line. Ward. Sutherland changes direction. Sutherland. Butka, kick. Searle stopped. 30 seconds left. McNabb gathers it. Timeout called by Brampton. 26.7 seconds left. You can bet they'll pull the goalie. 1-goal lead. Quick break. We'll be back with the finish. Well, here we go. So let's set the scenario. 1-goal lead for Paris. 26.7 seconds left. Brampton's net empty for the extra attacker. They have been a perfect 4 for 4 in the power play this half. 0 for 2 in the first. So 4 for 6 overall. Here we go. Ward inside, knocked around, loose, scooped up Ellerton. Ellerton races, Ellerton. 15, Ellerton. Protects it, Ellerton loses it. Brampton has it again. McNabb spins. McNabb, what a save by Cosgrove. 1.4 seconds left. And that's the game. What a beauty. 15-14 the final. The Paris Riverwolves put an end to their 3-game slide. The Brampton Express fall for the first time in 7. What a beauty. What a display of lacrosse. On behalf of JVI Productions, the Arenalacrosseleague, I'm Lance Wynn. We'll see you next time.